about rolling the 7 when I toss up the dice. I'm about getting my logo all blooded with ice. I'm about taking the risk that might fuck up your life. Time to point and shoot like camera crews in front of cameras too. Damn, Sean, what happened to the humble
my
attitude?
Name's Bethany Ryan. I'm the owner of Couture SEO. I started my company in the midst of buying and selling domain names, which is what I do as a hobby and also a trade. I thought that I could offer domains for less money, and I have a wide variety. Obviously, I have the same variety as anyone else. Really, a domain name is nothing special from site to site. It's basically something that you buy to attach to a web page. A lot of times people buy domain names thinking that they're starting out a web page, and then you know, you pay your $8.99 or $14.99, whatever it may be, and you end up with just a parked page for whatever company you bought that domain from. And a lot of people are confused by this if you really are not versed in web page building, which most of us aren't. But I think that this is a great time that there are so many tools available to the everyday person that you can build a high definition and interactive website at home. Takes like a half an hour, sell items online, put your pictures up, have a portfolio, feature your resume, anything like that. You can just do it at home. You don't have to pay a web designer. You don't have to pay someone to maintain it. You know, every time you buy a domain, for anyone who has, you get a million emails from people in India trying to build you a website, and it just inundates your inbox. It's really annoying, and they're all scam artists, in my opinion. I don't think that strangers need to ever email me. So when you take charge, take the reins of building your site yourself, then you have the freedom to maintain your purchase, maintain your real estate on the web. Oh my God, there are deer right here. Hi. Holy shit. You see that? Where? Oh my God. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. They're so pretty. Bonnie, what are they doing? Those are deer. We just saw deer. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying is when you purchase a domain, if you take the option of building the website yourself, then you never have to deal with your web designer taking off to some other state, country, whatever they may do. And I hear about that all the time. People call in looking for service. You know, they have hosting through cPanel or WordPress, but cPanel, like, if you're not someone who's ever worked on web building or anything like that, and you have cPanel, then you're probably not going to know what you're doing. And say you need to update your address or your phone number or your email address or anything, or you want to give a new promotion about your business and your web designer took off. How are you going to do that? Well, you're probably not, or it's going to be suggested to you by your technical support at wherever company you own your domain through or own your hosting through, that either A, you need to pay someone else to do it for you, B, learn to do it yourself, or C, you might not even have access to any of your stuff anymore because whoever took off with all of your information also has access to your account and your passwords and your billing information, and Lord knows what they're going to do with that. So the best option, in my opinion, is to find someone either trustworthy to create a site for you and set that person up as an admin. Do not give them your password. Do not give them anything other than admin capabilities. And if someone truly is a web designer, they would know how to set this up and they can help you do it. In that case, should this person be untrustworthy or should they take off, whatever, you will always have access to your website. If you need someone to build your website, if you need them to start you off, just like putting everything in place and showing you how to set everything up, then you can do that. But then always maintain control of your property, because a domain name is property. Your website is property. It's like your domain is your address to your home. Your hosting is the land that you're going to build your house on, and your website's that house or your whatever expanse, compound, whatever you're building on your land. So when you buy a domain, and I sell domains at Couture SEO, by the way, when you buy your domain, you have to get hosting or a web page builder. A web page builder includes your hosting, and oftentimes it'll include things like an SSL certificate for security, and it'll be a drag and drop type of website. And there are trade-offs to having a drag and drop website versus having something like a WordPress site or building your site through cPanel. If you have a drag and drop website, be ready to pay a little bit more each month. It might be $20 a month, it might be $40 a month, depending on what package you have. Online stores tend to cost a little bit more, just because you're doing things like transactions through Stripe or WooCommerce, things like that, and you pay a little bit more of a premium price for those, for having extended listings, like having over a certain amount of listings, having more storage, uploading more photos and more information per listing. So if you decide to get a website builder, just keep in mind that the second that your website builder term lapses, say you get a free month and you decide that you're going to build your website for a month and see what it's like, this new web builder that came out, then what happens after that month? If you don't pay for the next month, your site goes poof into thin air and it doesn't exist anymore. You don't have a backup. You can't back up website builders. So a great option is to learn WordPress. And I started learning WordPress in 2016 at the beginning of the year. It was a lot different then than it is even now. I don't know. I don't know if I chose the wrong template or plugins or whatever, but WordPress now in this day and age, it comes with Beaver Builder, WooCommerce, things that make it super easy to drag and drop, and yet you're still having an interactive site and database that you can archive your posts, and you can do so much more. There's just so much more. You can always change it. You can have backups, and you'll never lose your site. cPanel is another hosting option. It's a Linux-based hosting. I have never done Plesk, which is the Windows hosting. Anyway, so cPanel, you can build WordPress in cPanel. You can do anything in cPanel, and you have a little bit more control. There are other applications that you can get. You can do backups. You can create email. So cPanel, there's a little bit of a learning curve, and same thing with Managed WordPress. Managed WordPress is nice because it's got more, I guess, it's got more under the hood than just a WordPress through cPanel. But both of those things, you'll have to probably learn going on WordPress.org or Codex, or whatever theme or plugins that you have will probably have technical support or forums. But the technical support for anything like this, it's usually awful. So, your best bet is to just invest some time online, learning how to build your website, and that'll be invaluable to you because you will always have that knowledge. You'll always be able to edit your own stuff, and this is just full access to your property. So think about having a condominium versus a house, owning land or a mobile home. Let me think of this. What can I compare it to? If you park a mobile home on somebody else's lot, their mobile home lot, and you're buying your mobile home, but you don't own it and there's no equity in it, that's like a website builder pretty much. So your website builder is like a mobile home. So it might look like a house and it might have nice cupboards or carpet or whatever you want. Ultimately, you're gonna lose your ass because something new is gonna come out and your website that you built in that website builder is not gonna be worth shit. And guess what's gonna happen to it? It's gonna go poof. You're not gonna have any of your information. Everything that you worked on so hard is gonna disappear. All of your pictures that you uploaded, pretend you don't have those pictures anymore. Nobody has those pictures anymore, they're gone. If you build your site in WordPress or cPanel and you back your site up, then you'll always have your site. And then you can just keep building on it and always keep your images backed up, have them on your hard drive and have them in a cloud storage. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is email, because professional email is a great thing to go with your domain. Bonnie's very sad right now. If you get professional email, you can set up a workspace email at your domain. So info@myprettypurses.com or shopping@bags.com. Whatever you want it to be, you can create whatever you want for your workspace email, and it's so easy to do. It sucks setting it up at the beginning if you don't know what you're doing, but for my Couture SEO workspace email, basically here's how you set it up. You get the email plan that you want, then you create your username. So you'll create whatever you want your username to be. If it's your name, like I could do Bethany@CoutureSEO.com. So you create that, you put your password in, and then when you go into it should automatically actually populate your MX records, but your MX record is in your DNS. It's basically the thing that connects your email and your website. So then after you set up your email, after you set up your email, then you'll set it up on a client. Like the email offered through Couture SEO is... Bonnie, shut up. Bonnie, why are you talking? I'm trying to talk. You wanna go walk? Should we walk? Okay, come on. So when you set up your email through Couture SEO, you'll connect it to your domain. So whatever your domain is that you bought, if it's ilikecats.co or dogsarefun.biz, and then you're going to connect whatever your email is to your domain, and then you're just going to make up whatever email addresses you want. You can make up as many as you want. If you get the unlimited plan, you can have as much storage as you want and as many email addresses as you want, and it's just the possibilities, they're endless. Anyway, so once you have your email, then you need to set it up on a client, which would be Apple Mail or Outlook, or on your cell phone. When you're setting up the email from Couture SEO, the settings that you need to do, first of all, your username, when you're setting it all up in your little email account. Okay, skip the exchange, skip the whatever the different options are, and go down to other, and it'll either be a POP3 or an IMAP. If you get the unlimited plan, it's going to be IMAP. So when you go into when it says what is your incoming server, if you get the unlimited plan, it's going to be imap.secureserver.net. And your outgoing server is going to be smtpout.secureserver.net. So that's just around the board for all of our email plans. Then if you have the more basic email plans, like a single email plan, that's going to be a POP3. So your incoming server is going to be pop3.secureserver.net. and your outgoing is going to be the same. It's going to be smtpout@secureserver.net. Now, to access these through webmail from anywhere, it's really cool. All you type in is email.yourdomain. So say your domain is Couture SEO like mine is, and I have info@Couture SEO. So say I'm checking like the info@Couture SEO email, and I'm in Barcelona at some boutique hotel that has like these computers that are for free, and I don't have access to anything but that. I have no phone service or whatever. So I'm on this random computer and I'm using their whatever email server that they use. And so I connect by going, just simply typing into the URL bar email.coutureseo.com, and then it pops up with my login screen, and then I log in, I type in for the user info@coutureseo.com and my password.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Cooking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't trust nobody, grip the trick, nobody. Call up the gang and they come and get gang. Cry me a